Hi, Catherine. Your image is beautiful. Your text placement is fine. It is starting to get lost a bit in the white areas. So one trick that I do with that is you could copy your type. You could make it black text, and then you would just place it behind everything else. I want to tell you your image is great, and then the way you've organized your Illustrator file is very organized. Doing it on the separate layers and locking them when I receive the file. You've taken a lot of care in how you constructed that document, which is great for a designer who needs things to be orderly, but even more importantly, when you start to take files to printers, they will really appreciate it if you've made the extra effort to have organized files. Okay, so my critique on yours isn't going to be very long because I don't really think there's that much that I need to fix on here. This is good placement. It doesn't interrupt the waterfall. You may consider putting this text on 3 lines, and let's see how that appears centered. You could do something like that. It was fine the way it was. But anyway, when you saw me make the black text that I placed behind here, look at how just by offsetting it slightly, it just gives it that little bit of bump in contrast so that it's more easily visible. You could include a bit more information down here if you wanted. If you just want to leave it simple with the headline, the complete headline, and then you've got your contact information, and you actually used your contact information to turn it into a logo. This is the area that I want you to focus on the most for this upcoming week, because as much as we all love North Carolina, it unfortunately is just not a very attractive shape as a state, and it's kind of difficult to make a logo that looks really good when it's that shape. It definitely stands out. It's about the same size as the waterfall, and so it takes away from your focal point of your ad. I think this would be stronger if it was something different. So just to show you a few other examples, I just looked up waterfall logos. I thought that since you were using the waterfall, there were some really beautiful examples out there that were clean and organized and had the same effect that you would want, but did not use our state shape. This one I think is probably my favorite one on the page. It just looks very sophisticated, and it uses sort of a woodcut look to it. And I like that it's enclosed and it makes a rectangle. You wouldn't have to put the text under it, or that far under it, and if it's in something decorative, you could make it very small in front and underneath that. I also looked up mountain logos. I thought there might be some interesting ones if we looked up mountains, since you're focusing on that part of the state for this particular ad. And some of these, some are better than others, but I do like how the text juts into the mountain here. That's a very simple one. And I mean, some of these other shapes are just fine too. So that's really nice how it has the curve over top. It almost looks like something you would see like on a mountain lodge, that kind of thing. That's very simple. I would really address the comeseenc.org this week and decide how you can do a logo that better represents the area that you're focusing on in this particular ad. Thank you, Catherine.